What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is pumped for another top 10 list. Now I only have 2 more lists to go through, and on today's video it's going to be the top 10 metal songs of the year. Woo, baby! I only got 1 more after this. You can probably assume what category that is for the next video, but on today's video, it is the songs, and it took me a long ass time to come up with this list. Probably like a month and a half to figure out the best songs that I heard and put them in a top 10 order. So just keep in mind, I put metal in quotation marks because it's not the traditional metal. And if you watch my previous video, then I'm talking about how metal is such a broad genre that there's so many subgenres of metal that there's going to be like metalcore, deathcore, prog metal. There's going to be many different genres in here. So keep that in mind. And also keep in mind, this is all based on facts. It's all data driven. Obviously not. This is all subjective, just like how music is. So your list is going to be completely different than mine, but this is the top 10 best songs that I've heard in metal in 2019. So I feel like that's enough chit chat. Let's fucking do it. And here's number 10.
Number 10.
Coming up at number 10 is Slipknot Solway Firth. Now, this is the first Slipknot song that actually resonated with me. Slipknot being one of the biggest acts around, it didn't take me until this song to actually make me just love it. It's so heavy, and I feel like every section just goes so well with another. It doesn't get boring. I love the slow intro with that kind of like Scottish kind of vocal from Corey Taylor. The drumming in the verses are just so catchy. It's fun, it's heavy, and that's what I really like. I really like a catchy, fun, heavy song, and Solway Firth definitely delivers.
Number 9.
I am the thrust right hand. Okay, number 9 is Norma Jean, Orphan Twin. It took me a long time to figure out which Norma Jean was my favorite from All Hail, because All Hail is so good. I was thinking about putting Anna, Landslide Defeater, Mind Over Mind, but I think Orphan Twin takes the cake because of how it just opens up the album. It is heavy, it is fast, it is catchy, it is emotional, it is everything in this bite-sized 2-minute track, and it just really showcases what the rest of the album is going to sound like. It really encompasses everything about this band, how it just, the guitar work is catchy but heavy, and the drops with the vocals hit with the lows from Corey. It's just a badass track, and it really sets the tone for the rest of the album.
Number 8.
Number 8 goes to Thank You Scientist, Son of a Serpent. This is not really technically metal, it's more progressive rock with jazz, but also at the same time people call it progressive metal because in a way think of it as Dream Theater but gone jazzy. The instrumentation is absolutely insane, and this song is my favorite because of just the vocal melodies that are just in sync with the violin, saxophone, trumpet, and guitar work. All these beautiful melodies all combining to make just something that's kind of mesmerizing. Think of Claudio Sanchez from Coheed and Cambria doing vocals and Dream Theater with jazz. That's pretty much what you get on this track. It's almost 9 minutes long, and this is my favorite track on the CD next to the instrumental 10-minute Chromology. Seriously, check this band out if you like progressive metal.
Number 7.
Coming up at number 7 is Fit for an Autopsy, The Sea of Tragic Beasts. Now, if you know this channel, then you were probably assuming that this band was going to be on this list, and it is. The Sea of Tragic Beasts, to me, is just the song that has hooked me first and the longest. It's the album opener. It's the one with just a hard-hitting, powerful chorus with clean vocals, and a lot of people are probably thinking clean vocals in deathcore? This is how you do it. This is how you do clean vocals in deathcore. It is not whiny. It is not too overbearing. It's just powerful. That goes so well with the harsh vocals that almost sound like CJ from Diara's Murder. Joe, the vocalist, Fit for an Autopsy, absolutely kills it. Will Putney's songwriting is just phenomenal. The drumming, the Gojira kind of slides. Like, I can go on and on about why this song is just so good.
Number 6.
Every single time. Coming up at number 6 is a song that got me obsessed with this band. Same with METALBIRB. This song is Spirit Box, Bleach Bath. When I first heard this track, I was immediately blown away. I was impressed by Courtney's vocals and how they were kind of mesmerizing, kind of hypnotic, how she kept repeating the same lines. And I thought it was interesting, like, where's the song going? And oh, that's where it went. So this massive breakdown that just closes the song. It's just the guitar work, the drumming, the bass lines, and the vocals are all so good in this band. They're all stand out. They all have each of their moments, and that's what I really like, especially in a metalcore band where you can't even hear the bass half the time. And the music video is so good. It goes so well with the song, and that's why Bleach Bath is at number 6.
Number 5.
Coming up at number 5 is Whitechapel, When a Demon Defiles a Witch. This song just totally blew me out of the water, and the video too, it's shocking and it's just brutal in its imagery and messaging. This song, if you're not aware, is about Phil Bozeman, the lead vocalist, and his mom and her schizophrenia and the people that she's dealt with in her life. And the music video just is perfect for the song. It is fast, it is heavy, it is melodic, but it's until you hear Phil's cleans in the bridge that are just so beautiful. The low vocals from Phil are just fantastic. There's like no other way to explain it. When you first hear it, you're just shocked by someone who can make those deep growls, can make such a beautiful voice. And here's Whitechapel bringing clean vocals into deathcore, and here's another deathcore act that is just changing the game a little bit, even though they're one of the biggest bands around, but they're bringing clean vocals, which is something that normally shouldn't be done in deathcore, but here it is, and this is how you do it well, just like Fit for an Autopsy.
Number 4.
It's coming down!
Coming up at number 4 is Periphery Reptile, the longest song on this list. This song is just insane. It is bonkers. It is nuts. Throw any one of those words at it and it still makes sense for the 17-minute masterpiece. It's crazy how they opened up this album with a 17-minute song, but it's so badass at the same time. The guitar work, there's some badass licks that are almost kind of rock and roll, but it's also genty and everything else that you come to expect through Periphery. Matt Halpern's drumming is awesome. The breakdowns are heavy with unique kind of sounds, and Spencer's vocals are soaring. They're catchy with clever hooks and melodies that are just throughout the 17-minute track that just kind of bring back the same motif that kind of grab you in, so the song still feels like a complete whole instead of just feeling like point A to point B. It feels like a full circle with this song, and I think that's really impressive with Periphery, what they did here. And I love how they introduced the guest vocals from Mikey Goodman from Sixth. His vocal delivery is obviously always so unique, where it's like poetic, kind of pirate sounding, and it fits so well with this song because it shakes things up. And I think this song really is so good because for a 17-minute track to not get boring at all is an achievement, and that's why it's in my 4th spot.
Number 3.
Coming up at number 3 is Northlane 4D. Now, a long song doesn't mean it's the best song, and Northlane has written a 4-minute track that just encompasses everything that Northlane has to offer on Alien, but done perfectly. Whether it's just the clever hooks and melodies or the passionate vocals from Marcus or the emotional lyrics that is tied to the overall theme of the album. Alien is such a great album. It's a great stepping stone for Northlane, and this song has such a filthy breakdown that is written so well by John, where it's introducing electronic elements, but it's not overshadowing too much. It's done sparingly and done really well. And it has a guitar solo that doesn't overshine, and it's not shreddy. It's just a nice fitting melody that stays in the key of the song. Everything about 4D is written so well. It's almost reminiscent of like 2000s new metal kind of Linkin Park era, but brought into modern metalcore. And this song is the best song on the whole entire Alien album, in my opinion.
Number 2.
Coming up at number 2 is Sleep Token Higher, and it's hard to kind of categorize them as metal. In a way, it's hard to categorize what kind of music this band is in general. Are they progressive metal? Are they post-hardcore? Or are they just alternative rock? It's really hard to put this band into one pocket, but they seem to be appreciated by metal enthusiasts, including me, and no song is better on Sleep Token Sundowning than Higher. Higher is the song that is just written perfectly with Sleep Token's kind of formula of starting slow but building to a massive climax, but no song does it better than Higher. the guitar work that leads with those beautiful angelic vocals from Vessel. Like, this song is mesmerizing, the lyrics are captivating, and then that breakdown at the very end is so heavy, it's so filthy, and the drummer in this band is nuts. Seriously, if you listen to the drummer of this band, he does not repeat himself. Every bar is something different, whether it's like a different accent hit or an extra fill here or an extra hit on the cymbal right here. It just sounds so cool, and you totally appreciate it. I'm not even a drummer, but I totally love the drumming on this album. Everything about this song is just written so well. It all builds up to that massive climax at the end, and that's why Sleep Token Higher is at my number 2. Now, before I get to my number 1, here's many honorable mentions. A lot of songs here, because I couldn't squeeze them into my top 10 list, but I loved each one of these songs. So without further ado, here's the honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions. Number 1.
Holy fucking shit. That's all I could think of when I first heard Shadow of Intent Malediction. This song is epic, it is grand, it is massive, it is heavy, it is fast, and it's fun. It's everything that you want in a metal track, but it's written so well here. Chris, the main songwriter and guitarist, has written a song that just is seamlessly flows. It has an epic intro that is like a minute long, and then Ben, the lead vocalist, brings in his lows that just brings that song into its first verse, which is headbangy. It's fun from that guitar work and that drumming. Everything about this song is just amazing. Obviously, you can hear the enthusiasm in my voice, and when I first heard the song, it was amazing, and it's still amazing now, and I haven't found one person who does not like this song. Seriously, if you are a metalhead and you haven't heard this song, then check out Shadow of Intent Malediction for phenomenal guitar work, a solo that is not overly shreddy, has good sense of reason and good sense of melody, and songwriting that everything is seamless, nothing gets boring, and it is fun, it is heavy, it has good lyrics too because it's following a concept album. Everything about this track is just beastly. Okay guys, that's my top 10 list. It took me a long time to come up with that list. You guys probably disagree, or some of you might agree. It's hard to say, but everyone is different, and I'm curious to hear what your top 10 songs of 2019 are, because there was so many good tracks, and that's why I had so many honorable mentions. But yeah, comment down below your top 10 songs, because I'm curious to hear maybe songs that I could have missed. But other than that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.